Buy low and sell high is one of the most famous, popular, and common sense investing strategies. I'm Blair Ballin with the Ballin Real Estate Team, and today I want to talk to you about when is the right time to sell my property and a specific case study. So let's get right into it. As I mentioned, case study. My wife and I purchased a rental property in Phoenix back in 2007, just before the market crashed, for $175,000. Recently, we sold it for $345,000, almost double. That's crazy. What did all the fees and expenses and net numbers look like? So as I mentioned, we paid $175,000, sold it for $345,000. We owed around $75,000, paid around $10,000 in fees, which means our net was about $260,000. Not too shabby for 14 years. Now, not figured in there is capital gains, which I'm calculating to be around $50,000 for a net profit of around $210,000 for 14 years. Now, I get it. Over time, was there some vacancy, some repairs, some upgrades? Absolutely. We can't not include those, but for easy numbers, we could even just say $200,000. I'm pretty comfortable in saying that number. $200,000 for 14 years of owning a property. That's pretty good in my book. And this is for Phoenix. All other areas, I'm not going to speak to those areas because I don't know different rates and all that stuff. But here in our market at this time, and even in other markets at other times, there's always going to be investors and cash investors. But right now, because of so many different factors, there are a lot of really good cash investors that are out there. There's gonna always be the cash investors that wanna buy the property to flip it, put in some paint and flooring and maybe update the kitchen and bathrooms, that kind of stuff, and then flip it and make a profit. But now we're seeing more and more cash investors come into the market to buy properties, make them as rentals, and then keep them. And there's a ton of money that's being spent in our marketplace doing that. I'm sure other markets too. Here in our market, if you've owned a property for, let's say, 3+ years, and then the longer in that cycle, the more equity you probably have, it could be a really good time to sell, whether it's an investment property, primary, or secondary home. Why? Because those cash buyers are out there and they're willing to pay a premium. What we do know about real estate is it's cyclical. Things go in cycles. Everything. Pricing, type of buyer, market conditions, everything. I personally feel the market is going to continue to go up for a while, but I don't feel that these types of buyers are always going to be in the marketplace. And what does that mean to you? Well, if you own a rental property or a primary property that maybe you're just looking to sell, let's chat about it. You could potentially be in the similar situation that we were, where this cash buyer came into our circle and we made a deal happen. My opinion is when there's an opportunity and it doesn't harm anyone in the way, you seize it. You have to go forward on it. And selling that rental property, and it is now closed. It's not me just making up some numbers and situations saying it's going to close. It's closed. The money is now in our hands, not literally right here, but in our accounts, and we have it. And if you have that type of situation where you could consider selling, I would suggest you do, because I don't feel those buyers are going to be here in the long term for that much longer. And because of that, it's a good time to sell. I would suggest not missing out on that opportunity. Now, everyone's situation is different. Maybe they don't want a cash buyer to buy the home. Maybe they want to sell it to someone who's going to live there. And all of those are justifiable reasons and good reasons. Let's chat about it. You owe it to yourself and your family and those that you own the property with to just have a discussion. Give me a call, 480-233-6433, and let's chat. There's no cost, no obligation. I'll let you know if I think this could be a good option. I'll go over all of your options with you, not just the cash buyer investor option. What if we put it on the open market to other buyers that might live in the home? Could you get more money? Do you have to do more showings to do that? Whatever it is, let's chat about it. Let's figure it out what all of the options are, discuss them, and see if one of those fit your needs. That's what this is all about. When we decided going down the path of selling this home, should we keep it, get the cash flow, or should we sell it? Selling it, hands down, was the only option for us. Might not be the same for you. So let's discuss it. Give me a call. You have all my contact information. I would love to hear from you. And thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day.